I would say for my generation, just be willing to talk about stuff you bury. You know, like if you like suppress your emotion, don't do that. You know, you need people to talk to and people to connect with. And for the older generation, I would say try and be those people they connect with. You know, don't throw like, oh, when I was in your age, you know, like that won't work. You have to be or try to be relatable to them, but show some like grace to the younger generation because they haven't gone through everything you've gone through. You know, because you were in a different time period, different problems, and we're like, our generation is in the different time period. So just show more grace, and like just be willing to teach them and like, give them wisdom.
I would.
You can go. Okay, for my generation, I would say we all go through stuff, but like you don't have to go through it alone. Like there's people out there, like we can help. Like and like God is the answer to what you're missing. Like and nothing else is gonna solve it. Like it's just gonna make things worse. And then for the older generation, I would say just be more understanding and like patient with the new generation and like try to like at least try to like do something like for you know what I mean?
Instead of pushing them down.
Like bring them up.
I guess for my generation, I would say don't be scared or don't be ashamed to talk about your problems and look weak. Because at some point, if you just hold it all in, it could explode and it could just go a whole different way. And for my older generation, I would say just guide the younger generation, even though we live in different times or we have different like ways to understand. Just be patient and just guide them in the knowledge that you already know and that you went through. Even if you didn't go through the same situation, just help them as what was it again? As that doesn't make sense. Wait, as good as you can.
As best as possible.
There you go. As best as possible.
I would say for the younger generation, you know, find a good church home, find good people, other young people around you that can help build you up and encourage you rather than put you down for mistakes you make. Don't make God complicated because God is not a God of confusion. And always understand, you know, who is good for you and who is not good for you. And like I said, you know, you have these communities of young people. They're making Bible study. They're doing them, you know, in coffee shops all around. You know, find somewhere that is good for you, and God will work in you. And for the older generation, I would say, you know, don't shame young people for how they look, you know, how they act, for ideas they have. You know, you have a lot of young people who are they are trying to serve God. They're trying to please God, and you know, when an idea comes, don't shame them for it. Encourage them, like, hey, I'm thinking this. Come to understand them instead of saying, oh, that's a horrible idea. Because you got to understand, one is responsible for his own generation, but we are not in the 1960s. We are 2024.
25.
So,
25.
Sorry.
25.
We're in 2025, and so we're a different generation. And so, you know, older people, they need to understand that it's the same God but new method. And so let's do new method. Try new things. Don't
be afraid to change.
Don't be afraid of change because we need to do new things.
Yes.